Hey, DJ. I got the books ready for you, ma'am.
Okay, I'm ready.
Let's do this.
All right, I'm ready, Tony.
All right, let's do it.
Ah! 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 This looks great.
Yeah, I'm glad you like it.
Hey, thank you, Tony. Appreciate you.
Anytime, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you, maybe he got swept away by a tornado like Dorothy did in Kansas.
Yo, Kansas.
DJ, it is so great to see you. And the
Causing
team is
commotion.
loving what you've been doing for them so far. Oh, hey,
Hey,
Where you
I
come
appreciate it,
from?
man.
Yeah.
Welcome. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
And it is wonderful to see Be Fresh again. Be
Yo,
Fresh.
I'm in the building.
Sounds like a new dew flavor to me.
Yo, I like that. Maybe like bright orange or something. Maybe bright purple with some sugar cane, citrus, because I'm sweet and sour, baby.
A woman after my own heart.
Yo, I like him.
We are now to move on to the next phase of our relationship, DJ. We want you on a can.
Me on a can?
No way.
We
Yes,
can.
way.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
And like I told you before, we like to have our athletes give input to their campaigns. So here's the deal. We put together a bunch of different designs, and we
see.
want you to make the final decision. We're really proud of all the designs, and we think all of them really capture the DJ brand.
And all of these look fresh.
Oh, these is
They
dope.
do. They do. So, do you have a favorite?
Yo, I do. Number 3. You know what
Well,
I'm
we're
saying?
asking DJ, or do Jay.
Oh, know where that came from, man.
I don't, but I mean, all of them look awesome. I'm
well,
not sure.
we could put it out to your fans and have them decide.
Yes, you can.
Oh, yo.
So, I don't know. What do you want to do? It's
I
your
mean-
choice. You're the guy.
That's an interesting option.
What do you want to do?
Letting the fans decide seems like the best way to handle it.
Yeah, let's hear from the people.
Let's put it out there and see what they think.
Yo, I just posted it on Instagram. Everybody's down for number 3 too.
Come
I
on,
told
Fresh.
You.
know the rules. You're not supposed to be gramming without permission
It's
from the
whatever.
company
No,
first.
no. It's perfectly fine. We'll put them on our official account as well. But we'll, of course, use Mrs. Fresh's postings as well.
I knew I liked this dude.
Thanks again, man. This is great.
Yep. We'll let you know when this decision's final.
Why he always
Is
in
he
a rush?
Gone?
I think he left.
I love that voice thing he did at the end.
Yeah, that was
That was
pretty
pretty
tight.
good.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Plenty of excitement as we count down to tip-off here on 2K Sports. A little New Year's Eve hoops. This is very, very
When's the
festive.
countdown begin?
5,
4, 3, 2, Happy New Year!
And it is Wizard basketball tonight as the Washington Wizards go up against the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls have been looking pretty confident. They struggled in this matchup last season. Only one win for them through 4 games. They'd like to make a statement tonight. And of course, with tonight's game, we'll be watching DJ on the floor.
Boo-boo, I would hate for somebody to run in here as much as you're on your phone.
Listen, I'm looking out for you. I'm on Yelp right now looking for the best late night spots in the city.
Right, and I'm sure you'll be coming with us, right?
Well, I mean, for security purposes, you know.
You a fool, man. Hey, look into some dim sum.
Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports for the NBA. We're all dressed up and ready to go. With Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will join us from the sidelines. Only one game away from Chicago here. The Bulls will be back home for the next one. These guys are hot, no doubt about it, continuing to put up win after win.
Yeah, and they look like a squad that's enjoying playing together. I love what I'm seeing from them in terms of that chemistry these past few days, and playing well and winning games will do that for you.
Let's get a quick pregame update from David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Scott Brooks. Thank you, David. Ending the year with our favorite festivity, New Year's Eve basketball. And later, Doris, will you be staying up to watch the other big ball drop?
Are you afraid that I turn into a pumpkin at midnight, my friend Kevin Harlan? The answer is, of course, I'm staying up to watch the ball drop.
Good.
And there will be a kiss at midnight, but I'm not telling you with whom.
Okay, good.
Been a nice clean game, huh?
And the Bulls start out with the ball. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So for Chicago right now, we've got Mirotic, D-Wade out there with Payne, then there's Quincy Pondexter, and it's DJ in at the center position.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't D him up on the perimeter.
And Wall kicks to Porter. Dishes to Beal. Morris with the screen for Beal. Shoots over Pondexter. Beal can't get it to go. And Chicago has possession. It's a three-point game. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
I mean, you'd have to question their effort, Greg. They did a great job at penetrating and kicking out. The defense simply wasn't up to the task.
Wade gets the bucket.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Ball with it, working on Payne. Offensive rebound. Ripped away. DJ sets the screen for Payne. Out to Wade. Shot clock at 6. And there's the 3-second violation. Wizards have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Wall dishes to Mahinmi. Pass to Beal. They double team Beal. Back to Mahinmi. He doesn't hit that one. Excellent D there from DJ.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Bulls moving the ball around. Pass to Payne. Down low. And DJ throws it down.
Fruitful possession, just doing what they can to extend the lead.
Well, this is a perfect example of how you want to run your offense. Disciplined but determined. Nice possession, Greg.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Mahinmi passes to Beal. Over Pondexter. Beal can't get it to go.
Well, the offense got him the ball in exactly the position they wanted. That's just better defense. Well, listen, we know the heart of this Wizards team is the backcourt of John Wall and Bradley Beal. They are the engine that gets this team going, and both serve as great leaders as well.
Here is Wall after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Tries to snap the cold streak, and there's Bradley Beal on the assist from Mahinmi.
Boy, a dead eye like Beal, you better close out and force him to put it on the deck.
Now here's Payne, covered by Wall. Mirotic, the screen. Kicks it to DJ. Fires for three, and the Bulls another three.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Wizards trail by 9. And Wall kicks to Mahinmi. It's Beal on the wing from 15 feet away and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
He's gotten a little bit more selective with his two-point jumpers, but that's a shot Beal hits with regularity.
Wade dishes to DJ. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
Boy, the defense collapsing and throwing him off balance on his way to the cup.
Stolen by Wade. Shoots over Beal. No good from Wade. For Washington, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. And he's good on the 3-ball.
What a terrific looking shot by Porter. You can't leave him alone out there.
Now here's Payne, looking for his first basket still in this one.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And as a team, really just middle of the
And Chicago has possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Beal and Porter at the 2 and the 3. Markieff Morris is out there with Jason Smith, and it's Meeks in at the 5. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
I'll tell you, he's got a good grasp of low post offense. DJ doing work in the interior.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Pacers had a huge game. He had 29 points and was his usual dominant self on the glass. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Okay, David, no doubt he'll have the defense focused on him here after that stunning game last time out.
You better believe it. He'll be looking at double teams, guys up in his jersey all game long.
I think that's the way this guy likes it. He wants a challenge. It makes him more focused, more determined to show what a force he can be.
Meeks passes to Beal. He kicks to Porter. Smith sets the pick for Porter, and the foul on Dwayne Wade. That is his first foul of the game. Mahinmi's checked in for Smith. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for the Bulls. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Morris, no good. Chicago leading by 4. Wade outside. Now the pass to DJ. That one off the back iron and out.
Now that's where they want to go with the ball. They can tolerate a few misses as long as he gets his touches inside.
And Meeks kicks to Beal. They set the pick. Goes up at the stripe. Chicago grabs the miss.
The D slow to rotate, and he misses out on an easy chance from mid-range.
That one falls. Now it's a 6-point Chicago lead. Washington's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. And Meeks kicks to Morris. Back to Meeks. There's the 3. And again, Washington no good. Chicago's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. For Washington, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. 1:49 left to play in the first half. Porter kicks to Beal. Morris with a screen on Wade. Just 4 to shoot. That's tipped.
I'll tell you, defense is about position and anticipation, and DJ fantastic at both.
There's 1:38 left to play here in the half. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Beal. The Bulls shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Pondexter dishes to Wade. To the middle. Up off the screen. And DJ throws it down.
Boy, what a nice, strong finish. DJ not taking any chances with that one.
And you look at all the accomplishments, all the great moments from Wade's career. No doubt he is going to the Hall as soon as he's eligible. One of the greatest two guards to ever play.
They get it back. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Mahinmi.
Hey, Kevin, you do not have to be a gifted scorer. Jan Mahinmi willing to create offense, working hard on the offensive window.
Fades back, and DJ with the basket on the assist by Wade. That's now 8 points for DJ. And it's shocking when you look at the numbers that Wade has had over the years. He never won an MVP award. Certainly, Greg played like an MVP in some of his seasons.
But the rest of the accolades are there for D. Wade. All the trips to the All-Star game, the first team, all defense, the all-NBA teams. But most important to him and his legacy are the 3 NBA titles.
Great open look there. Mirotic has got the lead up to 9 now for Chicago.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Now, here's Meeks. 6 points for him. He feeds it to Beal. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Beal's got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is one pick you're not going to get around. Jan Mahinmi with those broad shoulders.
And so it's Chicago, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Another quick start here in this first half. What has been the key the last few games?
Oh, D.A., you know, my teammates have done a great job of getting me in a rhythm early on in the game. If I get a few touches early on, you know, I feel more engaged, and it builds from there. I mean, this whole team does a great job of believing in one another and setting each other up for success.
Well, so far, so good tonight. Thanks. Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. Mirotic really making a difference here.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
You know, I think, Greg, they never settled for the first look. It was always about, let's get the best shot possible. Really good judgment on the offensive end.
Tipping off the second half, here's Fred Hoiberg's 5. We've got Quincy Pondexter. Payne out there with Dwayne Wade. And it's DJ, and it's Mirotic in at the 4. And so it's Washington with it. They trail by 7. You know, Doris, when it comes to leadership, there are so many different ways to do it, different ways of leading among the players who are some of the more vocal leaders out there. Who do you have circled?
You know, I think leadership sometimes, Kevin, requires that you make your teammates uncomfortable. And and that's not always easy to do. So the two guys that come to mind for me are both Chris Paul and LeBron James. One, they're going to hold themselves to an incredibly high standard, and unless you're willing to do that, it's hard to bring everybody with you. So in terms of leadership, the guys I like watching the most right now in the current NBA are both Chris Paul and LeBron James.
Great examples. From 10 feet out, and that one is good from DJ. DJ's got 10 points.
Oh, Kev, so important to have that mid-range shot in your arsenal. DJ drawing defenders away from the bucket with the threat of that jumper.
And a wide open look for Porter. Trains it from beyond the arc. Porter's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, Kev, I love his game. He can hurt you in so many different ways.
Out to the right wing. Here's Mirotic. No good on the three. Wizards trail by 4. Ball passes to Beal. Porter outside. And it's DJ with the rebound. DJ's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Mirotic gets the bucket.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And Wall kicks to Beal. There's the screen. Goes up to the stripe. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. He's got 11.
Yeah, just like any true shooter, Bradley Beal not worried about the defender at all.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And you could argue Bradley Beal was one of the bigger...
Washington trailing. And Wall kicks to Oubre. Pass to Beal. The kick out to Scott. Gortat inside. Lopez is there. Gortat misses. The Bulls leading by 9. 1:44 left in the third quarter. DJ with it. Scott's there. Pushing their lead to double digits. 12 points for DJ.
But, Kev, how good is it to see DJ work that hard to get into position for an offensive rebound? Really pays off for him.
And with Beal, and Greg, you brought this up with his help because he hadn't been able really to play a full slate of games in his first 4 years in the NBA.
Yeah, and credit him for dedicating his efforts to improve his health. I mean, was a time when you thought injuries would maybe limit his career, but when he's on the court, he is one of the best we have at that off-guard position, and he's only going to get better.
Boy, Kev, what terrific rhythm to DJ's game tonight. Nothing rushed, nothing forced, a smooth, efficient performance.
Wall attacking. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. I think everyone can now agree that John Wall is one of the better point guards in the NBA.
No doubt. At this point, when you factor in his production, he's got to be in the top 5, if not top 3 guards in the league. One of the better passers we have as well. It's just hard to find guards that can create so easily the way Wall can.
Mahimi's checked in for the Wizards. Porter comes in for Kelly Oubre. And Beal kicks to Mahimi. He dishes it to Wall. Shoots over Payne. The Wizards with another miss.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Pondexter kicks to DJ, and DJ throws it down.
And when you're on the road, this is how you silence the crowd. Tremendous all-around play.
Man, it's not easy building a lead like this on the road, Greg, but they have been lights out throughout this game.
Wall dishes to Beal. And he can't stop the run as he misses. It's been all about DJ for Chicago. After a fantastic quarter, he's sitting on a double-double. And there's nowhere to go but up for him. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Fred Hoiberg in a recent huddle with his players.
Keep competing, guys. Keep competing. Hey, we made the extra pass all quarter. Great job. Great job. Keep that movement out there. All right, keep attacking, guys. Every time we get into the paint, something good's happening.
Fred Hoiberg smelling blood. Loves what they've been able to do offensively around the rim.
Yeah, I think they found a weakness in the D. I want to keep pounding on it and at least until some kind of adjustment is made by the opponent.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Porter and Morris are the forwards. The explosive backcourt is Wall and Beal at the 1 and 2. And it's Mahinmi in at the pivot spot manning the middle. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
Slashing into the lane, the speed and the grace of John Wall.
Wade kicks to Mirotic. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. DJ with it. Mahinmi on him. That shot, no good. Wizards trail by 18.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Beal the pass to Mahinmi. Outside, Wall. 5 to shoot. It's Porter. Outside. They get it back. Mahinmi and Mirotic sends it back.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Got that one up quick. And that's now 8 points for Wade.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Washington calls timeout.
And when Mirotic first came over to the NBA, he made a big splash, showed that he can act as that stretch 4 and contribute. Unfortunately, he just hasn't evolved as a player since that rookie year.
Payne, he's checked in for the Bulls. Porter dishes to Wall. Morris a screen. Cloak loose. Now Wall. From deep. Mirotic grabs the miss. And for Mirotic, a lot of his lack, Greg, of progression as a player has come from inconsistency.
And you can see it in his field goal percentage as well as when he plays. It needs to find more consistency in every facet of the game. But young enough, I think, to still make that happen.
Yes, that goes in. And that's 18 points for DJ.
Listen, he's been a key component of their offense tonight. Efficient and effective.
And Beal kicks to Mahinmi. Feeds it to Wall. Takes it off the glass. Wall's got 4 points this quarter.
And this is where John Wall sets himself apart. The ability to get in the lane and finish with the best of them.
Here's Mirotic. No good on that one. Now Washington takes it the other way. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. And Wall kicks to Beal. Now, here's Mahinmi. Defense right on him.
Boy, he hasn't given them much of anything tonight. He's got to look for his own shot a little less and keep the ball moving.
Pondexter, no good. Wizards trail by 20. Porter in the corner. That's good. And so Wall with the assist.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And now Beal pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Well, the speed and athleticism of Bradley Beal on display, streaking out for the early offense.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball.
I love this approach. Despite the lead, still attacking, adding fuel to the fire.
They are absolutely relentless right now, Greg. There's no end in sight. They are going for it.
Washington calls timeout. Doris, with defensive rules now allowing teams to play a sort of soft zone, does that make it easier to hide bad defensive players on your team?
Well, it certainly gives you one avenue. I don't think you can play zone in the NBA for any extended periods because the coaching is too good and the skill level of the players would destroy a zone if you gave a steady diet of it. I do believe, however, that hiding a defensive weakness comes down to personnel. How many can you hide on one particular floor? Somebody's going to get exposed somewhere if there's too many.
No doubt. Wizards making a switch here. Gortat's checked in. Chicago on defense. Here's Porter. Misses off the left iron. Now here's Payne, covered by Wall. Pondexter kicks to Wade. Back to Pondexter. DJ with it. Gortat's there. Tries it from 9. And that one's good. DJ. DJ's got 12 points in just the second half.
And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
There's no doubt. They're really clicking. What an amazing all-around effort to take a huge lead like this late in the game.
The Bulls leading by 19 points. DJ sets the screen for Wade. Now here's Payne. Defense is right there. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bulls.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for DJ.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
Here's Morris. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And it's DJ missing. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Deal with it. Now guarded by Payne. The kick out to Porter. 16 seconds left in the fourth. Just 5 on the clock. Good D by Wade. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel like Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldrich, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
DJ, great
What up,
game.
Char?
The guys back in the studio want to do an interview with you.
Thanks.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And welcome back to the studio here on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in a moment to speak with our postgame guest who's standing by on headset near the locker rooms.
Hey, this is Shaq. Big shout out for the way you lit up and still control the boards. Are you pleased with the inside presence of your team?
Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. You know, one thing that we strive for as a team is just to have an edge on the glass and to close out those possessions quickly. And, you know, I thought we did a great job of that as a team tonight, and the points were just an added bonus.
Great job, Windex, my guy.
And that's a wrap, everybody. Thanks for joining us this evening. For Shaq, for the Jet, for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. We will see you again soon.